Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name's Emmy and today I'm going to be doing a kind of autumn winter sort of makeup. It's kind of inspired by Britney Spears from her recent post on her Facebook page from her Vegas residency. There's two pictures. There's one from the part on the concert where she's wearing like the black kind of see-through outfit with all the diamantes and sequins on it, and then there's the other one, which is the picture that she posted that she has the EOS lip balm. Very similar, and I wanted to kind of do that look today, so it's kind of inspired by her. And I'm going to be using two palettes. I'm going to be using the Naked palette and the Marc Jacobs Lolita palette. So nice neutral colours. Okay, so I'm going to begin by doing my brows. This is the Tanya Bear brow palette. Just has 4 colours in there. It's because it gives like a really nice natural looking brow. And I'm just using the 317, where is this? Zoeva brush. Okay, so I'm just going to take Pebble, which is the more blonde colour. And I'm just going to start by filling in brows. Yeah, so that's just really quick and easy. Next, I'm going to prep my eyes. I'll probably put eye cream and like face cream and everything on. I'm just going to prime my eyes using my MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. And I'm going to use my Zoeva 142 brush, which is like the kind of eyeshadow buffer brush. I really like this brush for eye base because it kind of works how your finger works, like how it kind of melts it in even though it's a brush, but it doesn't get you all messy with stuff on your fingers. I hate getting product on my fingers. If I can avoid it, I will. I'm just going to take this blending brush. This one is from YSL. You can use anything. It's kind of like the 224 from MAC. I'm just going to put a nice base colour on. So for that, I'm going to use... I have no names. Okay, the lightest colour from the Lolita palette. Yeah, I'm going to go in with Naked from the Naked palette. I want something that is kind of like a nice light brown, so it's not going to be too crazy because you've got to just mark out the shape. Britney's got a really nice kind of winged effect because her eyes are nice and almond shape. Mine are a bit more round, so I kind of need to put in that shape to get the same look. And then just very lightly pop that in there. Okay, so now I'm just using a really small little eyeshadow brush. This one is actually from Liz Makeup, which you can get on Amazon. It's a really cheap brand, but they make actually really nice little eye brushes. This one is just the I think it's just called the eyeshadow brush. And the colour that I'm going to use, I'm probably going to use Buck from the Naked palette again. So I want something that's dark but isn't on the kind of black end. So now I'm going to follow that shape that I've made, kind of doing almost like a winged out corner. And I'm going to kind of create my outer corner shape. So I'm kind of just starting in the very outer part of my crease. And then going towards the outer corner of my lash line and then bringing it out. That's the kind of shape that we want. We want kind of nice little fleeks. Okay, so now we're going to start kind of blending the colours and giving it a nice soft and smoky and sexy. I'm taking my 217 with nothing on it and I'm just going to blend that outer corner. just using, this is just a craft brush from like an art store, but something that's nice and flat. I just kind of liked it because it's kind of like it's quite stiff, and that's what I kind of want. So I'm going to take the Burden from the Vibe on the Lolita palette. This is kind of like the lighter shimmery shade. Taking a tiny bit of that on the brush, and that's going to go in my inner corner. I really like these shimmery shades from Marc Jacobs because they're really pearly, and that's the look that she's got. She hasn't got anything that's too glittery. And it's got a little bit of like a pinky peachiness to it, which is what she's got. And I'm kind of just bringing that, whatever's left on my brush, just bringing it in. I'm just taking another eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to go in with a bit of Dark Horse. So that's kind of like a brown that's got kind of like an olivey base to it, and that's going to go from where we applied those matte shadows on the outer part. It's kind of going on top and then kind of being pushed inward again. So I'm just stamping that there, and then bringing back my 217. And then working that inward. And this colour's going to give like a nice bit of texture. And then we're going to take, you can take Half Baked if you want, but I really like the gold that's in this one. In the Lisa palette, it's the one on the far right. It's got kind of like a beachy tone to it. It's not too brassy. I'm just going to take that same flat brush that we used earlier for the highlight. I'm just going to take down the same brush, and I'm popping that where the highlight meets the dark horse colour. She had a tiny bit of gold on the lid, not much. I'm going to take that same little brush. This is also really great for the lash line because it kind of feathers it out a bit, doesn't make it look too strong. And I'm going to take Dark Horse again, and that's just going to go on the outer part. Going to go ahead and use some gel liner. This is MAC's Blitzy Glitz, so it's like Black Track, but it's got little gold sparkles, which will be perfect for this look. And I'm going to take a little bit of crease from the Emmy palette. Just a little bit, just on that again, that eyeshadow brush. And then we're just going to feather that on top. So just that on the outer part, so that we want it to black and to finish the lid off, and sticking that brush again, the big blending one, just to soften the edges, with nothing on it of course, but just to soften it. Okay, now we can move on to foundation. I'm just going to prep my skin with a bit of my Rimmel Fix and Perfect Pro Primer, and this one's running out. This is like my favourite primer, literally. Don't buy like an expensive one, don't bother. This is literally like the best stuff ever. Stuff I've like repurchased again and again. Just makes your makeup go on so smoothly. It makes it nice and shine free. Shine 3. Okay, so she has quite a full coverage makeup on. So, I have a lot of choices. I think we're going to go with an oldie but a goodie for me, which is my Rimmel, from Max Factor Miracle Touch Liquid Illusion Foundation. It's also, I mean both. There you go. And my colour is Creamy Ivory, which I believe is the lightest colour. It's a really nice cream foundation from the drugstore. This is the cheek brush from the Technique. It was like a limited edition one, but it's basically expert face brush, but just a little bit fluffier. My camera just cut off then. I was saying that I really like this this foundation for this look because it just looks very smooth on the skin, and her skin just looks so smooth in this picture. And it's very like buttery as well. You can kind of feel it melting into your skin. It's not one that like gets mentioned a lot, I feel like, but it's one that I've used for years. It was like my first proper foundation, I think. Yeah, because before that I was using some more shade. So I've been using this for like 12, 13, something like that. But yeah, it's a really good one. And yeah, I don't think it gets mentioned enough, so Miracle Touch. It's a very good foundation from the drugstore. Okay. It does come with a sponge, which I used to use, but I don't like how it looks with a brush. You can use a sponge and it comes back with really cool coverage, but I like how it looks with a brush. Okay, so now I'm just going to put a bit of concealer under my eyes. You know what one I recently discovered is 17 Core Paint in Fair, obviously. I'm like, why did I go for them? But it's like a corrector. I only got it because I was getting some nice from 17 and it was like buy one get one half price, and I was going to get a foundation but then you had my colour, so I was like, okay, I'll just get this, see what it's like, and oh my god, it's actually really good. It's very comparable to Porcelain Bisque by Bobbi Brown. Very comparable. It looks more yellow on camera, but it's not, it's very pink. I think it's just the angle. Oh, there you go. And you get like twice the colour, but it's really good, it's really creamy as well. That's a nice little size. I'm going to use that, and I'm going to use a brush. I'll use this one. This is a new Tarte one that I got. This is a new one that I got from the Tarte brush collection in that sparkly box. This one and this one are the ones I was kind of unsure about because I was like, what am I going to use this for? I still don't know how to experiment with this one. It's kind of weird, but I don't know what I'm going to do with that one. For this one, I thought this would be perfect for concealer. And it is. It's synthetic and it's nice and fluffy and it blends really nicely. Kind of dark orange, so I'm going to use my Chanel, what's it called? Natural Finish Loose Powder in English, in the colour Rose Claire, but in French it's Poudre Universelle Libre. I hope my accent's alright. My camera is bloody Belgian, I should know how to freaking speak French. I used to, but I've lost it. I'm just going to use whatever's in the cap with this brush. This is another YSL brush, but you can use whatever. Just pushing it in. So silky, this powder. It's really pretty. Bring back the that little brush with that horse on it. Focus. I'm popping that on the outer part and kind of just bringing it up so it meets with the rest of the eyeshadow. And keeping it, just got it quite low actually. Yeah. But keeping it like on the outer part, and then taking a 217 again and then blending that so it softens. And then I'm just going to take that eyeshadow brush that we used earlier, and I'm going to take that gold that we used earlier from the Lolita palette, and just running that one like that. Now she's got, on one picture she's got black line on the other part. The other one she hasn't, so I'm just going to not use it because I don't really want to. If you want to put black line on, you can. Now I'm just going to put on mascara. I'm just going to use my waterproof Obsessed Effect from Western. This is a really nice one. For some reason the waterproof comes in a skinnier brush than the original, which is why I like it more. But yeah, I don't know why it does that. I feel like once you put mascara on, you kind of look human again. Okay, I'm just going to use MAC's Matte Bronze. It's not too dark, which she hasn't got anything too dark on her face, so that's what we use it for. I'm going to use my Real Techniques blush brush for bronzer. And I'm just going to do kind of like a light dusting on the top of the cheeks. Just a very light look, barely going into the bronzer. And down the hairline, nose and chin. I'm not going to like contour bronzer because I don't really like contour bronzer. But we're going to contour like a little bit. I can find my bloody contour, here it is. I'm going to use the Real Techniques contour brush. And just go into the hollows a little bit. I'm not like a big fan of like major contour, like the whole like cream contour and like strobing and all that kind of, I'm just not into that. I like my, just a little bit of contour, that's it. I have quite high cheekbones anyway, so I don't like need like a ton of it, but I still don't really like, even like other people, I'm just not a big fan of it. Oh, by the way, the contour I'm using, Taupe Blush by NYX. But the perfect one for pale girls, I'd say. Actually, go a little bit in the temples as well, because she's got a little bit in the temples. Just using like any old blush brush, and I'm using Tenderling by MAC, which was my first MAC blush ever. And it's not one that gets talked about. It's really nice, it's a sheer tone, so it will give you like a really nice silky finish. Forever Marilyn Beauty Powder, which is like a silky, like a satiny highlight. And I'm just going to use this brush, which also came with the Tarte set. I'm going to go a second coat of mascara, but I'm going to use the Masterpiece Transform from Max Factor. It just looks like that. There you go. I just like topping it with this because it's really, really black, but I find that it doesn't hold my curl as well as I like, which is why I like using waterproof mascara. I'm going to use a Clarins Clarins Instant Natural Lip Perfector. Instant Light Natural Lip Perfector, and this is in the colour 01. And it's just kind of like a lip balm, lip gloss, lip tint sort of thing. Because she's got like a pinky colour. That's shiny, but it's not. Crazy. Oh, these smell so good. And they feel like silk. And then, you know what? I'm going to put up a little bit of gloss on top. Kaleidoscope by Stila, which I've been kind of obsessed with lately. Just a little bit on the centre. Just because, you know, it's a Britney look, we want like a little bit of shimmer on lips. Okay. Put a bit of Britney Spears perfume on. And we're done. So thank you guys for watching. That was the Britney Spears sort of like autumnal look tutorial. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you stay tuned to watch more videos. If you did like me and you do like my video, then click the subscribe button, and I'll be doing more videos. I'm gonna probably be doing like every day or every other day. So thank you for watching. Here's the hair, and she's got kind of like a this sort of thing going on, like that. Let me pin it just for fun. Just for fun. Be Britney for a day. There we go. Zoom you in. Just zoom you in. The birds are flying south. Wow, it looks yellow on camera. Makes my eyes look bright yellow. It's better in real life, I promise. Oh dear. I've lost the picture. No. Yay. I'm just going to take... Why is... I keep moving too quickly and then my camera just goes straight out of focus. So you can just kind of follow the shape. Oh goodness, that's a hiccup. From the Tarte. I knew that was going to happen at some point. I'll just zoom you in so you can see the finished eyes. Ugh. Oh crap. No! Don't do this to me. There we go.